Don't forget to follow the link in the description to get 10% off your order at wenergy.com. Welcome back to Irish Dragon Gaming. Today we're taking a look at Spirit Shackle Decidueye, and I will be the first to say I was wrong. Alright, I've had a change of heart. There is something magical about Spirit Shackle Decidueye. I love Razor Leaf. I will still play Razor Leaf, but I have been really playing a lot of Spirit Shackle Decidueye. And again, I admit, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I never thought Razor Leaf was the better choice. I just thought it was still really good, and I still do really like it. But here we're going to be taking a look at a match of Spirit Shackle Decidueye. So we've got center path here. We're taking Decidueye into the jungle. And this is exactly how I jungle every time, no matter what, so that I keep my boosteds the entire time. I start with the leafage on that guy, the Xatu, and I just pepper him a little bit, kind of slowly so that I don't KO him too fast. And then we hit this Baltoy once and go to our buff. Unfortunately, we did enter some red ping here, so things got a little bit off. I would normally just pepper that Baltoy on my way to this buff so that I just keep my boosteds to finish him off. Then I would finish that Baltoy off, head bottom to the bottom Baltoy, hit that on my way to buff number 2, and clear that, exit the jungle with my boosteds the entire time. But the red ping kind of threw that off, but it still worked out okay. Never lost my boosted, so I still got as fast to clear as I possibly could in the situation. Now we're heading bottom, where my Sableye and Marill are pushing pretty hard, and they've done a really good job of weakening them, so I make sure that I, with my boosted autos, keep pushing them back towards their goal and get ready for this Altaria spawn where we try to get as much as we can. I use the Altaria to get my boosteds, and then I start A-pressing into the enemy. I hit my X speed so that I can get through that slow smoke, pick up the KO there, and get our first stack of an attack weight, because we are still running an attack weight. I use the same items regardless of which build I'm planning on playing, because it allows me to play both depending on the team I'm playing against. It is Muscle Band, Attack Weight, and Float Stone. Now, I would suggest a Scope Lens when you play Razor Leaf, because it does give you a lot more critical damage on that build. But I found that these three items work well enough on both. Now, you can optimize Razor Leaf, again, with the Scope Lens and a Razor Claw, or keep the Float Stone. But I've been running the same build. Here we pick up Spirit Shackle on our way to the center farm, and we get these uncontested, super easy after clearing the buffs. We hit center, and I've got to decide whether to go top or bottom. I see a Sableye up there, and I'm not going to lie, I don't want to engage in a Sableye right now. So I just come down here where I think I can get a pretty easy stack. Now I know that's an even break, but I wanted another stack of my attack weight. We go after this Gardevoir. Thought I had it, but that was a beautiful eject button to avoid that. I still managed to land a solid shot on it right there, and Sableye picks it up for the finish. Now we look for the support and the damage dealer there, the Scizor and the Eldegoss. Picked up the Scizor. I thought I got the Eldegoss, but it survived. We pick it up in the end there. Come back up for the Altaria camp. And now again, there's a choice to go either top or bottom. We've already put a lot of pressure on this bottom path, and everyone's going top. I don't think all 5 players should go top in a situation like this and leave the goal undefended, because like best case scenario, you get it and you push, but then they just come bottom, break your goal, and kind of even things up. So I wanted someone to stay down here anyway. It's just a bonus that it's Decidueye that can rip that by itself and still have time to get to the top. Now again, no goals on top are broke, so either way that goes, it may not be that great. So I'm just gonna get my buffs on the way up there, make sure I've got them for this fight. Stop to get that, thinking I'll use my boosteds on this guy, but then I just Spirit Shackle him and change my mind on that. Head to the top path here, pick this up. Sableye apparently wants me to get all the farm here, so I do. Now we look to engage from distance with Spirit Shackle. We got to maintain our distance because there may be a Gremlin hiding around somewhere. They can jump on us at any time, so I look to start hitting my KOs, miss that shot, go into my Unite to finish them off before they can get the Regieleki. Now, I do not advise this ever be your strategy. Using your Unite to get objectives is not the way to play Decidueye. That was purely situational, and I think that was the very first time that situation has ever come up where it made sense. I got the KOs there, and I ran out of targets for my Unite, and I could see on the screen and on the map that they were too far for me to hit with my Unite, and too far to get to the Reggie before I finished it with my Unite. So that's the only reason I turned my Unite to the Reggie. When you're going after an objective, the way you do with Decidueye is use your boosteds and secure with Spirit Shackle. Do not use your Unite for objectives, especially Rayquaza. That is how you throw a game. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, we're coming to the center farm as we head to the bottom for that bottom objective, and we're getting a little attacked here by their team, but I've got a really good front line here in this Mamoswine. He did a great job keeping everybody off me, pushing them back, and allowing me to do just that. Stay far on the outside and pick up some KOs. Now I see my team's just running for this goal, so I shadow sneak my way in to join them so that we have at least 4 of us here getting really fast scores, and we managed to break that with a really good overcap and getting another attack weight stack if I didn't have them all already. Now, of course, Gardevoir jumps down, immediately targets me with the Unite, which makes sense. Take out the Decidueye. I think it's a rule. I think it's a rule in Pokemon Unite. You have to jump on Decidueye and take him out. But that's okay. We got a big overcap on that goal, and in my head, I'm thinking that was a debilitating blow that we just dealt to them. So I'm kind of hoping Surrender Vote comes early. That's what I'm thinking. So this is the whole point. Now we're going to just jump top after getting at least the red buff here, because I want my extra attack. They're trying to get it, but hey, I'm a Spirit Shackle Decidueye. If I can outsecure the enemies, I can outsecure my own team. That's my attack buff. I want it. I need it, especially for this low. So I'm just setting up on the outside, right at the edge, because I know that Regieleki is going to target my team with that Mamo right there, and I just wait here, boom, expecting that exact thing to happen right there with the little invisible gremlin coming after the Regieleki to secure it. So I charged up just in time to secure it over him. We get the Gengar even though we couldn't see him. We shoot through them. We pick up both those KOs right there. And now we start pushing the Reggie with 4 of them down. The Gremlin's going to jump top. Their death timers are kind of a joke, so it's going to be over and over. It's the last time I can use my Unite, so I'm using it to push them back. They scored. I'm allowing my team to come in and score. We break right there, and they surrender. So, yes, Spirit Shackle Decidueye, I think, is the play, guys. I really do. Razor Leaf is fun. I will always go back to it, but I am loving Spirit Shackle, and I could admit I was wrong. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed that. So hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. GG's, guys. GG's, guys. That was awesome.